everybody. So how many of you attended my morning session? Just a raise of hands. Okay, so a lot of new faces also, and a lot of people attended. For everybody who did attend the morning session, all my questions will be different. Today, I will make all of you think again. I'll talk about a program called Thinking Classroom that Open Door offers to schools for science and maths. For those who are new here, I'll introduce about Open Door with some different points this time. We started in 2013. We work with several schools here. MP Birla, Purnima ma'am is here. Aditya Academy, we're working with them. We work with Modern High, Lakshipa Singhania, TPS Harvard, Indian Megacity, Birla High Group. Several schools are currently using Open Door in their schools. And recently we were chosen by the Ministry of Education India to work with the Kendriya Vidyalaya schools. And we also collaborate with NCERT and Parakh very actively. I want to begin by asking everybody a question to start with. When you see this image, what are the first adjectives that come to your mind? Can you share some adjectives that come to your mind? Majestic? Anything else? Beautiful. What is it? Symmetric, magnificent, majestic, beautiful. Anything else? Historic. So, anybody been to the Taj Mahal? Okay, those who haven't, when you go there, do take a photo. It is a beautiful monument. I'm going to show you one more image. What are the adjectives that come to your mind now when you see this image? Difficult? What else? Highly required. Beautiful from the back? Synthesis. Anybody saying magnificent or amazing? Balanced? Okay. You can see a contrast in adjectives. The previous image is beautiful, magnificent, amazing, symbol of love. There's hardly anything to love here. This is typically complicated. Some call it boring. Some like it. But nobody calls it beautiful. Nobody gets goosebumps looking at this. Nobody's going to come here take a photo with this for sure. This happens to be one of the most amazing concepts in science. This is called photosynthesis. Children don't like it often. The reason why this is beautiful, among many things, is that this is the concept, this is the phenomena by which trees and plants make food just from air and light. Anybody hungry here? Anybody who missed their lunch coming? In case you were hungry, could you just open the windows and make your food like that? No. After 4 or 5 hours from now, if you can't have your dinner, you will be hungry, hangry, irritable, because you don't have the power which plants and trees have of creating food like magic. Such a beautiful concept. Now, how do we make it beautiful for the students? We thought of designing a question. That's what we do at Open Door. The question is, how would the world change if humans like us could do photosynthesis? How would it be? We don't have to cook. Okay, let's start with the basics. No need to cook, no need to eat. We spend about 2 hours eating. How many of you had to stand there, make a queue, and get your food? Standing, holding a plate. You didn't have to do any of that if you could do photosynthesis. You won't need a kitchen in your house. You can have a hobby room. Yes. No. Yeah, there are some negatives also. You will lose out the enjoyment of eating. So no pizza, masalas anymore. And you can't make protein like this. That's a separate concept. The point is that Open Door helps schools in asking good questions. The previous panel talked about it very well. Rajesh in that panel uses Thinking Classroom in their school. So we help schools in asking good questions. So we ask ourselves, is this science and math? If you turn the pages of science and math books, they are filled with balanced equations, filled with formulae, filled with diagrams. None of that is beautiful when you look at it. But it becomes beautiful when you think about it. And what better way to make students think than to ask questions? So we help schools in unboxing science and math concepts. We design these workbooks, we design assessments. Let's see some examples. Anybody follows cricket? Anybody knows Virat Kohli? Heard of Virat Kohli before? If Virat Kohli had to play a cricket match, say tomorrow, what do you recommend he should eat in breakfast? Any suggestions? If Virat Kohli has to play, by the way, he's a very active player, runs a lot, fastest between the wickets, shouts a lot, needs a lot of something, lots of carbs, proteins. The common answers, I won't tell you the right answers, the typical common answers are lot of proteins, lot of energy and balanced diet. Not all of this is correct, something is correct. To know the answer, I'll be standing at the back. I am from Open Door. You can come and we can discuss this question together. Have you been in a train? Do you remember the khadak khadak sound of trains? Khadak khadak, khadak khadak, khadak khadak. Do you know in which month this sound is the loudest? You can take a photo and you can ask your teachers. Could be. So we have December, we have October, we have July and we have March. How many think March? How many think December? Why do you think December? Okay. Yeah. So yes, so the answer is something to do with the railway tracks. The railway tracks have gap between them and that gap either shortens or expands depending on whether the summers and winters. In the winters, the metal shrinks and the gap opens up the most. That is when the wheel passes over the gap and creates the loudest kadak sound. Teachers are asking the same questions for the last 10 years. Open Door helps them in asking good, interesting, new questions, unfamiliar questions. And that is the whole job of a teacher, to ask good questions and nothing else. This is a simpler question on the concept of perimeter. Do you know which chocolate has a longer perimeter? Is it chocolate 1? Is it chocolate 2? Is it equal? Is it, we cannot answer since I haven't given any numbers anyway. So 1, 2, equal, not answering. Okay. So the correct, the most common answer is chocolate 2, but the right answer is both chocolates have the same perimeter. What makes it a good question is that first, many children have a sort of doubt between area and perimeter. This resolves that. And then this is not a formula based question. I'm coming to the last question because the buzzer has sort of rang. This question is about a girl who's standing between a rose garden, which is hot, and a jasmine garden that's cold. While she's standing between the two gardens, do you know what will she smell? She's standing between a hot rose garden on this side and a cold jasmine garden on this side. You can take a photo of this and ask your teachers, students, what do you think will the girls smell? How many of you think rose? How many of you think jasmine? Okay, it's a split. She doesn't have a blocked nose, she can smell nicely. The most common answer is typically rose. But what really happens is that the rose air being hot, it rises up, leaving behind an area of low pressure. Low pressure because air is gone. On the other side, the jasmine air is heavy, dense, therefore at a high pressure, air begins to move and she smells jasmine. The last thing I want to point out is that the concept called wait time. Teachers, when they ask questions in the class, do you know how much time they give to students as a wait time before an answer is revealed in the classroom? Any guesses? Teachers ask a question, typically somebody answers the question. Research says teachers give about less than a second. You can search about it. Thinking classroom helps teachers in asking good questions and also in pausing. I want to end with Dada. Second video done. I want to play a video to show what thinking classroom is, and with that my session ends. Also, if anybody wants to reach out to me, we don't have a stall today. I'll be standing at the back. We're giving you some forms.
कौन है जो पंखा घुमाए राउंड राउंड? कौन है सुने जो साइलेंस पे साउंड? क्या कभी भेजा इस चलाए कौन क्या तुझे खबर क्या बर्फ से कुछ बोल ना सकेगा चिपके हुए हैं हम क्यों जमीन पर ये सब सोच के नहीं पढ़ा तो क्या पढ़ा सोच के नहीं पढ़ा तो क्या पढ़ा सोच के नहीं पढ़ा तो फिर क्या पढ़ा
Make your classroom a thinking classroom.
क्योंकि सोच के नहीं पढ़ा तो क्या पढ़ा।
Thank you so much and see you soon. Thank you.